I'm Mrs. Allen and this is my guide to the AQA GCSE History paper on America from 1920 to 1973. This video focuses on how to answer exam questions. There are 6 questions to answer on this paper. The first 3 questions will be using 2 interpretations. The first question asks how the content of the interpretations differ. Pause the video to read the instructions and then the model answer taken from the AQA website. You should spend no more than 6 minutes on this answer. For question 2, you need to identify 2 reasons why the authors might have a different interpretation. It is important to think about the nature, origin and purpose for this question. You can see on the example on the AQA website that they are focused on the experiences of the 2 authors. One is a campaigner for women's rights, whereas the other is married to a flapper. The third question asks which of the 2 interpretations do you find most convincing. The question is worth 8 marks and therefore 12 minutes should be spent. To reach your judgment, you need to use historical evidence and contextual knowledge. A comparison between the 2 interpretations is essential. Paragraph 1 focuses on why interpretation A is convincing. Paragraph 2 focuses on why interpretation B is also convincing. And the final paragraph makes a judgment, in this case, that interpretation A is more convincing than interpretation B. Question 4 asks you to describe 2 problems. You need to use historical evidence. Take no more than 6 minutes on this question. You need to use a simple point evidence structure. Again, this is taken from the AQA website. Pause the video and see which 2 problems were given in answer to this question. It's important to use keywords in your answers. Question 5 focuses on how 2 different groups of people were affected by the same event. For this question, you need to do 2 paragraphs with a point evidence explanation structure. Briefly identify what the situation was like before and what's changed. Then go on to explain the impact. You will see that the model answer uses dates and statistics. The final question is worth 12 marks and therefore 18 minutes should be spent on this question. This question asks which of the following was the most important reason why an event happened. You will be given 2 factors to compare. Your first 2 paragraphs should have a point evidence explanation structure, giving lots of historical knowledge. Your final paragraph should consider the importance of each of the factors, then reach a final judgment as to which was more important. I hope you found that useful. Now it's your turn to get practicing.